Hello, friends. My name's Michelle, and I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. Today, I've got a lot of treasures. We're going to see how well this look stands up to some time outdoors, hot and sweaty. We'll see if it stands the test here. Got everything from Urban Decay to brands that you can get at Walmart. So if you want to see how I got this look, then hang right with me. All right, let's get started. I picked up this Coola SPF 30 Refreshing Water Plumping Gel Serum Sunscreen at my Marshall's. Here's what it looks like. It's kind of blue, and it does feel very cool going on. If you were using this pool or beachside, it would feel really good to reapply. I like to get my eyelids too. And down the neck a little. And ears. If you're really going to be outside for a while, you need to get everything, even the little parts. I know they make sunscreen now in powder form, so you can just kind of dab it in your part. Okay, that's left me with a little sheen here, but it feels good. I'm going to use my age 20s. I've got the 27C and the 21N. I'll do the 27 today. I really can't tell a great deal of difference between those two shades because it shears out so much. But it is an SPF of 50, so I think that's fabulous. And it is just a balm foundation. But I don't think I know of any of my balms that have an SPF of 50, so it's an added bonus. For eyeshadow today, I picked up this Lottie London Rose Golds. I got mine at the salvage store for $1.79, but they still have it on Amazon. I think it's $7.99. I'm going to start right here with this color, this light matte. And I'm going to be using a different brush set today. These are by Monge, and I got them because they are all labeled. And I'm going to start with a blending brush number 7, shaped like this, nice and fluffy. Okay, now I'm going to go to a small blending brush number 28, and it looks like a flame. And I'm going to go into the next matte shade for my crease. I'm going to keep this same brush and go a little bit darker. Circles in the outer corner. If you have crepiness in your outer corners, doing the circles helps to really get in the little folds. Try to remember to do both directions of circles. Okay, these are blending very nicely. I'm going to go with a little flat brush. This one says Lip Brush 18. I love lip brushes for eyeshadow. And I'm going to go in with this darkest shimmer here. This one's really, really rose goldish. See if that'll be dark enough for me. I don't think so. So I'm going to go into my darkest color, my matte, that I just used on the outer corner. I'm just going to use my finger in that rose gold shade and start right in the center and make my way over. These feel nice and soft. I don't seem to be getting off as much, so I'm going to go back in with that flat brush, dig it up a little bit. I'm going to clean up the edges a little bit and relax. I'm going to go in with my Mage Here color corrector. It's supposed to be similar to the Tarte color corrector, and a brush that came with it. So I do like the little brush that came with it. Forgot to do any balm under my eyes, but I did get my sunscreen under there, so We've had some moisturization under the eyes today. I'm going to use my Prime Lash for my lower lashes. I got this in brown and black, and I think the black is much better. I know that sounds crazy, but maybe the color pigments affect the formula. I don't know. But the black behaves much better as far as like grabbing onto each little strand and hanging on. See, I'm going to use a new Revlon multiplayer pencil. It says Liquid Glide Eye Pencil, and this one's in High Stakes. It's like a dark brown. Gonna do some tight lining with it. I think I'll do a little bit above the lash line also. I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Halo Glow around the perimeter of my face, and I love shade 3.5. It's more of an olive shade because I'm going to use more of a long wear makeup today. I have a meeting with an electrician, and it's going to be out in the heat this afternoon, so I want to make sure my makeup doesn't melt right off of my face. I think I like that underneath the eyes, just a little to kind of blend in. So the foundation that I'm going to use today is one that's really supposed to hang on well. It is the Urban Decay Face Bond. I have number 4 Fair Cool and number 8 Fair Warm. And I think I'm going to mix them, and I may have to add in a little bit of lavender, pull them a little more pink for me. Here's what they look like. Fair Cool, number 4, and number 8, Fair Warm. I got the Fair Warm because it was on sale somewhere. Can't remember. Sometimes I get off shades, mix them to my liking. I'm going to add in some Lancôme Teint Idole Ultra Wear Camouflage in lavender. Then I'm going to mix it all up. And that was a little too much lavender, so let me add some more Face Bond. Okay, now I've got more of a pinky color. Okay, now let me check in with my 10X mirror. Okay, that feels very nice. Not heavy at all. Pretty good coverage. But it doesn't feel like a mask. It still feels like skin. I have 2 shades of the Lumi Bronze. I have 130 Sunset Doré and 140 Bronze de Soleil. So here's 130. Here's 140. Both very shiny. 140 just a tad darker. And I've used 130 before, so I'm going to go with the darker one and see how it goes. Because I think the 130 is a little warmer. I'll use one of my Monge brushes. This one did not come in the set. It is a 51015. And it looks like a little kitten paw. It's smaller than a 47 from Sephora or Buart. Okay, that worked well. To moisturize my lips, I got a CoverGirl Clean Fresh Yummy Big Oil Stick, and got it in shade 130, very big deal, but the thing is it doesn't have much of a color. but it does feel fantastic. So for pure moisturization, that's great. Okay, now Neutrogena has out a new blush stick, and I got it in Spiced Rose. I also had a couple of their multi-use sticks, so we're going to compare those. Okay, this is the Spiced Rose. This one is the multi-stick in Temptation. And that's a lot more warm. And this one's in Soft Pink. Okay, so I do like the new one the best, the color, the Spiced Rose. I'm gonna go with that. And I love to just find a good stick that I can just draw on and blend in. So even though this is the darkest of the three, it's still not very dark. Very natural. I have been collecting the Pat McGrath Labs stuff. Anytime I see it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, I kind of scoop it up. And this one is called the Divine Blush, Bronze, and Glow Trio in Forever Nude. How cute. So let's see, the middle one is Naked. We say peony here in Kentucky, but I've noticed other people say peony. So that naked flower, you know, and a fluffy number 93. This is gonna brighten this up a little. And the embossing with the flowers is so pretty. I hate to mess it up, but alas, for the sake of the artwork on our skin, we do. Okay, that's just enough. I'm gonna go in with the bronzer. It's in Nude Honey and a number 50. I like these because they're a good size. You can still get your brushes in them. You don't have to use smaller ones than what you're used to. If you're like me and you like a big bronzer brush. And I really like this highlighter. So I'm gonna grab my little flat brush over here. I think this is just from a cheapo Walmart set. I'm just barely tapping in. I really like this palette. Okay, I've really been liking this Colorgram lip liner. It's in Rose Beige, number 6, I think. Yes. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And really and truly, I should have wiped off my fat oil stick. Not fat oil, that's next. The yummy big oil. I'm trying to go on the outside of it though, for my liner. And how about a nude lip? Let's see. This is lipstick by Laura Mercier, Crystal Rosé. Nice satin, feels great, looks natural. So let's do something about that. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Glimmer Gloss in number 4, Happy Hour. It's kind of pinky. Now we got some sparkle going on. I'm trying to decide if this is enough shine on my eyes today. I think it is. Don't want the electrician to think I'm trying too hard. I'm really liking my Magic Root Precision in medium, I think it's just medium brown. And a super thin angled brush. I have no idea what set this is from, but it does not have to be an expensive one. That's my point here. Got a little bit of gray growth. That's what this stuff was made for, so it hangs on very well. And I'll smooth that and brush it out in just a second. Oops, I got out of the lines. So that's looking like scary, but just hang on a sec. I really like these Pure and Gentle makeup remover wipes. Get them at Walmart. They're $1.12 a pack for 30 wipes, which is cheaper than the Dollar Tree. You can even like go on top take off a little. This spoolie, I really like it. It's like skinny and stiff. It is on an Urban Decay tool that I've had forever. Today, I'll do my L'Oreal Brow Lamination Gel. This does hold nicely without feeling too crunchy. I've really been loving this number 7 Pro Artist Set the Scene powder. And I like a puff. I just rub it around and then pull it off and press. And a really good translucent powder will still let your blush and your highlighter show through, even if you tap over it. Okay, now that feels better, because I was pretty shiny.
I'd rather be shiny.
I'm going to use this Vitamasks Hydrate Milk Glaze to kind of melt everything back together. Got this at Walmart. I think it was like $9.97. Feels good. No scent. I'm going to go in with a little L'Oreal Infallible. And the last step is finishing powder, and I like one that has a bit of a glow. Okay, I got a new Buart number 56. And we'll see. I'm going to try this out today. This may be too stiff. Yeah, I think I would like my fluffier one better. This is my Real Techniques. And did I mention I'm going in with the She Glam? This is Magic Veil Setting Powder. It says it's in Alabaster. I like it because it doesn't mattify, it makes you glow, but not too much. And it is working well for me to do setting spray and then finishing powder. So I'll let you see what I'm seeing in my mirror today. So I'm going to put this Face Bond stuff to the test. I have insert some extra footage here to let you know how it goes. Get ready to take my baby child, who is 15, to an appointment. So far I love everything today. The question is, will it last? Thank you for watching today and spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing great. Drop me a line if you've not before and let me know where you're from. And I always enjoy seeing the comments of the folks who I consider my friends now. Thank you so much for commenting and watching. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you see me next time.